Okay, harnesses. Let's start with the basics. Harnesses have a waist loop and some leg loops. Now the waist loop is usually adjustable, whilst sometimes the leg loops can be fixed. They tend to come in small, medium or large sizes, although you can get extra small or extra large, but you have to sort of check with the different brands on these. Looking at the gear loops, most harnesses have gear loops, and this is used to store your equipment on it, so trad rack or quick draws. These can be different sizes, so when buying a harness you need to work out how much equipment you're going to drag up the rock, depending on how big you want these loops to be. Manufacturers tend to recommend you replace a harness every sort of 5 years, but it is worth checking your gear to make sure that it isn't worn or damaged. Look for fuzzy bits on the material or where the material itself has gone down to the dyneema below. When that happens, just get rid of it. If you're just starting out, you're going to want an all-round harness. And if you're clever with this, this could be the only harness you buy. For example, when I first started, I bought the Black Diamond Momentum and it's lasted me for years. In fact, I've only just got rid of it because someone gave me a new one. Don't worry about how small it packs down, although to be fair, this is pretty small. It's got loads of nice padding, big enough gear loops for everything, and yeah, if you buy the right one, you could keep it for ages. Another option is this Ep.884. Slightly less padding than the Black Diamond one, but packs down a little bit smaller if that's a concern for you. If you're just starting out, getting a climbing kit is a good way to go. So the Black Diamond Momentum, can't stop talking about this thing, comes with a chalk bag, a chalk ball, a carabiner and an ATC, and obviously the harness for just €75, so super cheap and good value. Or if you want something a bit bigger and massively adjustable, the Petzl Corax is very similar kit, same stuff as the Black Diamond, and is €97. Okay, moving on from that, let's talk about high-end sport climbing harnesses. Now for this, you're going to want something with less padding and probably fixed leg loops. That's because you wear less layers when you're sport climbing, so you know what that size needs to be. Now by losing a bit of padding, losing that adjustable leg straps, you make something thinner and more streamlined, which is perfect for your red points climbs. If you're looking for something seriously lightweight, then check out the Petzl Sitter. I mean, look how small this thing is. It's made this small because it's got strips of dyneema running through the waistband and leg loops instead of a big section of it. So for example, looking at the size difference, this is the Ep.884, this is the Petzl. Big difference. Now I haven't actually used this on a rock yet, but I have been told by some pretty high level sport climbers that you can use this for all types of climbing. So people use this up in the mountains, trad climbing, everything. Let me know what you think about this. To me, this is a bit minimal for that, but I'd be interested to hear your opinion. If getting something as lightweight as the Petzl Sitter doesn't take your fancy, then another good option is this Black Diamond Solution harness. Now there's a bit more padding on this and the gear loops are a little bit more durable. They've got a sort of plastic coating, but again, still crazy, crazy small. So moving on to something a little less minimal. If you need a harness that's going to carry more gear up a big mountain, the Petzl Ajuma is a pretty good choice. It's very adjustable in all the right areas, has loads of padding on it, and the gear loops are massive. And it's bright blue, and I'm a sucker for bright blue. It is worth remembering that more padding doesn't necessarily mean more comfort. For example, the Beal Instinct is really minimal, but has big gear straps. And having worn this outside a lot, it's as comfortable as anything else. So you don't need to get something bulky to ensure that comfort. Okay, honestly here, I'm not sure there's a need to get a specific sport climbing and trad climbing harness if you do a bit of both. I think if you get something in the middle, it can do both jobs really, really well. But if you are a high-end sport climber looking for something super minimal, it's worth investing in a tiny little harness. Kind of comes down to personal choice, really. When I take a harness ski touring, I need it to be super minimal. That's because I'm only going to use it for rappelling or an anchor or sort of crevasse safety. So this Black Diamond Couloir harness is only 215 grams and packs down incredibly small. It doesn't get in the way of anything, has gear loops, ice clipper slots and speed clips, so you can just undo it and clip it back on really easily. So it's great for putting it on around skis or big bulky jackets. If you're looking for something even lighter, The Petzl Tour is only 200 grams, and this has a cool little feature which is an ice clipper slot on the leg loop, so you can just put your ice screw in there and keep it out of the way. Really minimal, really good idea. For mountaineering, lightweight is the name of the game, and this Arc'teryx FL365 harness is, as the name suggests, only 365 grams. It's got everything you need, and more importantly, it's got ice clipper slots. Now this is great because it means your ice screws can be racked separate from the rest of your gear. Now for me, if I want to grab an ice screw, I want to do it quickly and easily. So for mountaineering, this is a fantastic choice. If we've sold out of this, check out the Edelrid Leaf. Again, very lightweight with those ice clipper slots. Now, let's talk about women's specific harnesses. Now, obviously, I am no expert on this subject, so I'm going to pass you over to someone who is, Millie, our marketing coordinator at EpicTV. Take it away, Millie.
Yes, Matt, you can get women's harnesses as well. Worth saying, you don't actually have to get a women's harness. Both unisex and men ones are equally fine for women. However, there are some differences with women's harnesses that might benefit you if you're thinking of getting a harness as a girl. Women's harnesses tend to be a bit more padded, and the general form tends to complement women a little bit better. The leg loops tend to be a little bit wider, and the waist tends to be a little bit smaller and sit a bit higher on the body. Let's have a look at one of my favourite ones, the Petzl Luna. The Petzl Luna is a really nice colour. I really like the colour of it. But it's also got really nice padding around the waist belt. It also has adjustable leg loops, and to be honest, I really like to wear my harnesses quite snug, so this works perfectly for me. If you're looking for more of an alpine style harness though, the Black Diamond Lotus harness is a great option. It has a really nice wide waist belt, so it's super comfortable, and also the legs are adjustable, which is great if you're wearing tons of layering, which you would be if you're up a mountain. It also has ice clipper attachment points so that you can, sold separately, attach this when you're on your route. So these are two great options for women if you're looking for a new harness, but don't forget, if you prefer to go with a unisex or a men's harness, that's cool too.
Thanks, Millie. So what do you guys think? Do you value lightweight over comfort? Do you have one harness that does it all? Do you have lots of different types of harnesses? Comment below and let us know. We've put together a few package deals for you, so if you want like a harness with a Grigri or a Megajoule, you can buy that, and again, I'll stick the copy in the link below. The link in the copy below. Now, I mentioned a discount code, and this week it's a really good one. I've managed to get 10% off all of the harnesses in the EpicTV shop. That's everything, including those package deals. So if you want that, just enter the code MATTHarness10 at the checkout. That will run from today at about 5 PM until Monday the 6th at about 12 PM. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below and have a fantastic weekend climbing. See you later.